Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin scores! A 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page times Leno! Penix rolling out of the pocket to a strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fry Fogel again.
Welcome to the OEO podcast presented by Big Banter. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter. It's at Bragley, Braggley. I'm here as always with our co-host Brandon. You can find him on Twitter. It's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, Dubich. What is up, Brando?
I'm excited to talk about the best game that'll be played in Lucas Oil all year.
Come on.
That was a Colts dig.
Yeah, that was a Colts dig.
If you didn't get it.
Yeah, we got it. We understand.
Okay.
Don't see how it's warranted or how you.
Because I do what I want.
I guess.
I do what I want.
Kenny Pickett.
Anthony Richardson sucks. Anthony Richardson sucks.
Kenny Pickett sucks so bad.
Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl. AFC Pro Bowl.
Maybe in like the CFL or the XFL. Do they have a Pro Bowl in the XFL? Maybe
my
make it one day.
My son points at the TV and says P, which he wants to see Kenny Pickett highlights. That's what he wants to see.
My sons see the Steelers logo and say, that's the bad team that crazy man likes.
That is exactly right.
So
I love it.
Moving on, let's get back to the topic. Usually our distraction comes from this next guy, but he's not with us. That's producer Seth. If you haven't already do it. Yeah, he is scared.
You're scared to talk Jeff Brom and Jack Plummer.
That's true. And that's very funny. Block him on Twitter. It's at Satah5, SETAH5.
Or just call him scared. I want everyone to tweet at him saying
unblock him and then tweet at him and say,
and then block him again.
Well, I don't know if he'll see it if you reblock him. Let him try to reply and then reblock him. Okay. So let's get some housekeeping stuff out of the way before we get started. Per usual, as is tradition, as they say on South Park, we were gone. So that means that we as a collective, Indiana University picked up 2 recruits from the 17,000 people that were visiting this weekend. How do I say this politely? Were they the 2 that I wanted? No. Were they 2 that I didn't know anything about and I'm actually pretty happy about them? Yes, we'll say that. The first one I'm going to talk about is Judah Jenkins. He's a cornerback.
Love a good alliteration.
Me too.
Love it.
And you know what? I think for me, out of the 2, he's going to be better based off of his picture and his hair.
Great hair.
That's the way I'm going with that. He's a 5'11" corner, so pretty good size for you. Out of Maryland, Good Counsel High School out of Olney, Maryland. No idea where that's at. We don't have our geographer Seth with us to tell us where that is. This is what I would have considered a 2017 offer sheet. When you look at his offer sheet, Brandon, a lot of MAC schools, throw in an Appalachian State, a Boston College, but then you've got Va-Tech, West Virginia, also on the list.
He does not like the ACC. I mean, there's 4, 5 ACC schools.
Yeah, Ole Miss in there as well. Wake Forest did offer. Boston College offered.
West Virginia.
Are they ACC?
No, they're Big 12.
Big 12. That's what I thought. No,
but yeah, I mean, it's a decent offer list. But the quote that I read on Peegs.com, if you don't subscribe, was what really kind of sold me. He wanted to play in the Big Ten.
There you go.
I don't know if that's because he thinks that's where the better wide receivers are. I don't know if that where he wants to play on the big stage, but often he wants, you see the Big Ten being negatively recruited against. Well, this was a case of he wanted to play in the Big Ten. You see that we were the only Big Ten offer. So that scares me a little bit for Maryland, maybe to swoop in, for Penn State to maybe swoop in late. Yeah, I mean, I like this guy. I wish she was a little bigger, but that's what a college weight room is for. So
yes, that is what it is for lifting weights and getting bigger. That is correct. The next guy we picked up, a guy named Keon Dunlap, an unranked recruit as far as a composite goes, a 3-star recruit on 24/7. Brandon, tell me why these stars don't matter with this guy. Tell me what's so special about Keon Dunlap.
So he's 6'1". He breaks that 6-foot barrier. He's 190, which means he's definitely going to play at probably 200, 205. I love that. 6'1", 200 come his redshirt freshman, sophomore year. I love that. I think it's in a position of need. I think it's a position of great need. I'm obsessed with his offer sheet, right? Auburn, Florida, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, UCF, Penn State, Maryland, right? Like, schools from the South all are who we want to be around, right? Like, and don't even knock UCF, right? I love the offer sheet. I love the size. I love that he's from Alabama, to be completely honest. It seems like Coach Matt Guerrieri, we talk about Coach Bosted all the time, and we give him props for locking up recruits.
Coach Bob.
Look at Coach Matt. Matt's, I think, has 3. He has the corner from Christian.
How bad did you just butcher his last name?
Guerrieri. It's definitely Guerrieri.
Guerrieri?
Guerrieri. No.
I think it's Guerrieri.
There's no way he is a child's puppet, which is what Guerrieri is. Doesn't matter. He's doing well. He's got three commits already, 2 corners, 1 safety. And he's a physical corner. That's what he prides himself on. I love physical safeties. I said physical corner, meant physical safety. But yeah, Keon Dunlap doesn't have the hair that Judah does, but that's okay because he is a tough physical safety from Alabama with an insane offer sheet.
Okay, here it is. Wait for it.
Pronouncenames.com. Guerrieri.
No way. I mean, he's maybe in Italy.
Yeah.
There's not a chance.
Guerrieri. Right? What I mean, is Guerrieri some sort of like Pittsburgh thing? Like what child's puppet are you talking about?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem real. Let's have him on the show.
Guerrieri.
Boom. Guerrieri. Nailed it.
Guerrieri.
I am a scholar and an athlete. I know these things. I don't know. But I felt like, again, I thought we saw him play college football at some point. Maybe that's how I had heard that. I don't know.
Let's have him on the show. The only way to find out.
I guess. Yeah, we'll try. Cool. That's it for news, right?
Ooh, no, I got news. I got one.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Go ahead.
Well, this is what happens when we have separate outlines. IU has 2 of the 4 best linebackers in the entire conference.
2 of the top 3, right?
No, 2 of the top 4, number 3 and number 4.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Number 1 and 2 are Wisconsin linebacker. Oh my God. Mema Najongmita. And then Ohio State linebacker. We covered Jack Eichenberg. So it's a Wisconsin linebacker. They put guys in the league every year. Ohio State, they put guys in the league every year. We have Aaron Casey and Josh Rudolph as 3 and 4.
Other way around. Joshua Rudolph, the transfer from Austin P.
According to you, Austin Pia.
Number 3.
Pia.
Number 3, and then Aaron Casey at number 4. I mean, followed by some. I mean, they've got Junior Colson down at number 9. You guys will know that name at Michigan. Really, that's it. Maybe Abdul Carter. You might know that name at Penn
He
State
was
at
a
number
monster
6.
recruit. Monster recruit.
Jake Chaney, I felt like has been there for 1,000 years at Wisconsin. I love how we have to play against literally every one of these linebackers on the top 10. Every one of them. Like the year that we have to play Wisconsin, they have 2 of the top 10 linebackers. Everybody else is from the East. So last time we have to say that. Last year we have to say that. So that's fine. Cool. That's great news. Let's see how it turns out. This is did you say Pro Football Talk? Is that what it was? Or Pro Football Focus?
Yes, PFF.
PFF,
It
so
was
Pro
PFF.
Football Focus. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, they're usually pretty good with their stuff. I'm apparently famous for what I said last week.
So that goes a little bit. It's a little bit of you going back on that, but it was an all-time quote. It was an absolutely all-time
I
quote.
still need to see it. I need to see it on the field to believe it. I was pretty shocked to see that Joshua Rudolph, a guy that we've never seen play Big Ten football, rated inside the top 3 in the league. So we'll see. We'll see. And I'd love to see it. But time will tell. Okay, so let's get right into why we're really here. We are here to talk about the week 3 matchup against the Louisville Cardinals. This game is back on the Saturday schedule, as is tradition. Saturday, September 16th. It's a noon kickoff, already been announced. This one, head scratching wise, is on Big Ten Network. It's a neutral site game in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. Hopefully, we don't let it be a neutral site game, but I think it'll be pretty close to 50-50. Get straight into it. Unless you want to add anything on kickoff time or location or whatever.
No, I don't mind. I mean, we're going to be competing against Big Noon, which kind of sucks, right?
Yeah.
Like that's, but yeah,
It's a regional matchup. If they're putting us on Big Ten Network, it's a regional matchup, and it's
which it is,
yeah,
right? So yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited about this game against Louisville.
very excited. I bought my tickets already. I've got sweet seats, not sweet seats, like seats in a suite, but they're like sweet, like SWEET. So yeah, we'll be there. Okay, history lesson. Previous meeting, Brandon. This is weird. We haven't done one of these in a long time. We have not played Louisville since 1986, where we beat them 21-0. It was our 1986 season opener. Probably a pretty good team for IU. Last game we had played them before was in 1985. And we'll just skip ahead a little bit for a second. The all-time record, IU 2-0. So there's no way we should ever lose to Louisville based off the past. And not giving away any predictions because we don't do predictions yet. But yeah, there we go. This series, by the way, Brandon, a neutral away and home series. So neutral this year, away next year, which is going to be a good road trip. And then home in 25. So, as you mentioned before, coach is Jeff Brom. He's in his first season, so I have nothing to add on that. We know enough about Jeff Brom. We know what he can, I guess, what he can do with a team that we don't consider to be great. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he's a good coach or not. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, anything else you want to add on the history lesson part of this?
Can I rip on Jeff Brom for a second?
Mm-hmm.
He brought a Big Ten East or a Big Ten West schedule to Louisville. They don't play Clemson and they don't play Florida State. They literally don't play the 2 top teams in the conference.
Do they have to play Notre Dame, or they want to Notre Dame's?
They play Notre Dame, but it is at Louisville.
Huh. Dude, that stadium. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easy, like everything. So I read 3 different previews, and everyone just laughed at how easy the schedule is.
Oh, I'm sure. To start, before they play IU, they play maybe one of the weirdest college football schedules that's non-MAC wise. They start the season on a Friday 9-1 at Georgia Tech. And then they go the following week. So week 2 for them is on 9-7 against Murray State at home. And Brandon, I didn't put this on your timeline, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pose a question and kind of give you my perspective on it after I ask the question and see what you think. But do you think IU made that change, the late change to the Indiana State schedule to reflect something similar to what Louisville has on their schedule? Because Louisville's going to set themselves up with 9 days to prepare for this game. IU now will have 8 days, moving that Indiana State game from a Saturday, which is what it had always been scheduled as. And then I believe it was maybe a month or two ago, maybe in March even, they had moved it back to that Friday kickoff game, which is useless for that game, other than giving some more prep time. What do you think about that?
I had not thought of that. That's chess, not checkers. And maybe I don't give Scott Dolson and them credit to be thinking, to be thinking that high level. But I like it. I mean,
I could see Coach Allen doing that, but
we love Coach Allen. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think he has anything to do. That's above him in the schedule making. So
we're not sure that Scott Dolson even knows we have a football program.
Correct. This is also correct. That's interesting. 9 days off to play their Super Bowl at Lucas Oil Stadium. Yeah. This game's always weird to me. I didn't want to bring this up, but since you kind of brought up the topic, like this is like going to prom with a girl you were going to dump. Right? Like we wanted to get out of it. Louisville wanted to get out of it. Neither team could really get out of it. And now it's going on. And we're going to see how it goes. Right? Because what? I mean, it wasn't that long ago. Maybe February, March, where there's all that smoke. We did a podcast about it. About how this series was supposed to be canceled for whatever reason. And it wasn't. So I'm not mad to play Louisville. I think to rehash what we said, neither one of us are scared to play Louisville. I'm actually more excited to play because we'll be completely prepared for Jeff Brom's system. So
it was in January. January. That stuff came out. Right around the time we got Taven Jackson. It was the same podcast, Taven Jackson, Louisville contract. If you guys want to listen to that, I think it was episode 131. So, no, I'm a big opponent or a big fan of grabbing a similar level Power Five, or even Cincinnati, grabbing that Cincinnati. I mean, who would have thought? We talked about this last year, and I think even the year before when we previewed Cincinnati, when we scheduled Cincinnati, nobody ever thought Cincinnati was going to be Cincinnati, right?
Yep.
Where they were going to be a top 10 team with a big time quarterback and big time corners and everything else, and turn into what they were. I don't think that they're going to continue that level of production, but I liked that schedule. I like this. Everybody wants us to go Alabama style, which I'm kind of into. Like, give us Georgia Southern, give us, Northern Illinois, and a UMass. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that, but at the same time, it doesn't matter, dude. Schedule talk's so stupid. You're gonna get ripped whether you play a team like Louisville and play Akron and Indiana State, which should be automatic W's, or you're gonna get ripped if you have all automatic W's the entire time. So I don't know. It's stupid. Either way. Speaking of stupid, let's talk about the key players for Louisville. And we'll start with their quarterback. And I want to say he's a key player just because we always talk about the quarterbacks. Jack Plummer. If it sounds familiar, guys, let me read a quote from my preview that I read on College Football News, where they talk about here, and here's the quote, start quote. In comes veteran Jack Plummer, a former Purdue passer. That's why it sounds familiar. Under Brom, who had his best season yet when he was healthy at Cal.
That feels like a dig.
It was a huge dig because he played, and I wrote this down, played more than 7 games once in he's 20, 3, I think now. So this will be his 5th season. He's played more than 7 games once. That was last year at Cal. The problem, Brandon, from what I've seen, is that he's not awful. Pretty decent passing numbers as far as completions go. When you're in the Jeff Brom system, you and I could probably throw for 60%. I would say he threw for 66% with Brom, 26 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. And last year at Cal, who's bad, 62% throwing, 3,100 yards, 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. What does Jack Plummer do for you, Brandon?
Not much. I understand it's different coaches. I'd understand it's different schemes, but the roster that is put in place at Louisville is to run. What does Jack Plummer not do?
Move.
This guy is a stat. I personally think we'll cover this in Dubich Sportsbook, but like the expectation for Louisville is really high to range to really low. So and it's all going to be determined on Jack Plummer. I think it's tough when you go from playing one way and you flip almost 180, which is what they're doing. Completely retool how they run an offense. I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a rough transition. I almost wish we were playing them first. But I still don't think they'll have it figured out by the in the first month. So Jack Plummer doesn't do a lot for me. He beat up on the Big Ten West. He beat up in quotes, not that he even really did that, on a horrible Pac-12. I think IU will be at a significant quarterback disadvantage all season. This will not be a game that they're at a significant quarterback disadvantage.
I disagree, but we're not going to argue about that. I disagree, but it's fine. We'll
also must note no relation to Jake Plummer.
Yeah,
I feel like it always comes up.
It always does. Yes.
No relation. None. Zero. So quit asking.
Because if he did, he would at least be good. So speaking of retooling everything, so when you think of Louisville, at least since like Lamar was there, right?
Yeah.
Since Lamar Jackson was there, you think high speed offense, run it down your throat nonstop with athletes at quarterback, small, quick athletes at wide receiver, small, quick athlete running back. They still have one of those, and it's at running back. Malik Cunningham gone. Who is this small little shifty wide receiver? Who cares? It doesn't matter because he's not there anymore. He's gone. They still have Jawar Johnson is his name. He averaged about 6 yards per carry last year, 800 yards total, 4 touchdowns, which is a terrible number for 800 yards rushing, I feel like. Their leading rusher last year was their quarterback. You don't do that anymore. And you lost all your receivers. You have 4 receivers coming in, which should be the top 4 in the depth chart. All 4 transfers. You've got
I have our lads pulled up. If you guys don't go to our lads, it's an awesome website.
I haven't looked at their depth chart, so it's interesting to see what
4 of their 6 starters are all transfers, right? And the other 2 have put up almost 0 to no stats.
Well, there you go.
At all. So like it's harsh saying unproven, but it's a new system with new players, with a new quarterback and a new scheme. I don't know how anyone could be comfortable with that.
Well, I know that there may be some people now that I don't want to brag or anything, but now that there might be some other people from other teams that are listening to our podcast who might be screaming at their listening device going, you guys have the same thing. You guys have the same thing. We don't, though. I mean, we have a new quarterback, sure. Running back's the same. Wide receivers are pretty much the same outside of maybe one. Tight ends are the same. Offensive line's pretty much the same. The defense, but and none of the coordinators are different, right? Correct. Outside of defensive coordinator, but it's not really. I mean, Tom's still going to be there. Offensive coordinator the same. Everybody core wise is the same. So outside of the quarterback, which you were going to run into anyway, you know, you were going to run into that problem no matter what this year. So, well, I mean, I guess if Dexter stays healthy, maybe it's a little bit different, but
So that's a perfect example. And what did we struggle with last year? What does our offensive coordinator want to do? He wants to play fast. He wants to play outside the tackles. He wants to play dynamic. What did we struggle with?
Doing those.
Because we didn't have a quarterback that could do it.
Exactly. And it took until the last
right. So like
2.5 games to find it.
Last year is a great example of it didn't work for us when we had a scheme that needed one kind of quarterback and we had a quarterback that couldn't do it. That's what I think Louisville is going to find out the hard way.
So my counter, let's play devil's advocate here. So my counter argument to that is he's got the quarterback that he wants. Does he do the pieces that are fitting in? Does Jawar Jordan fit in to what he wants at running back? Do the wide receivers fit for what he wants there? He's got an extremely talented, from what I've read, tight end / wide receiver who's going to be on the team as a true freshman, in Jamari Johnson, out of California, 4-star, huge, 6'5", 260, coming in as a freshman. You know, that's something that we've always struggled against at his tight end position, against Jeff Brom. You know, I know what you're saying. Traditionally, Louisville is this new coach. And now they're not going to be that. He's never run like that ever. He's had freaking Xander Horvath back there running the football at 6'11" and 600 pounds, busting it up the middle. You don't get that with Jawar Jordan. So I don't know. Either way, it's enough talking about Brom for now, I think. They've got a couple players on defense. That's really it. They just have a couple players. They've got one that stands out, Brandon.
So you don't have them on there. I think they have the one you don't have on there. From everything I read, is their best player is their
linebacker.
No, their defensive end. He's gonna go pro. Ashton Gillette. He's a monster. 6'5", 270.
We got one of those too.
We do. But we'll get into some key matchups. But yeah, then both of the guys you have down here, I'll let you talk about them. One of them.
Only one of them's a player.
Jarvis Brownlee's good. They have a safety, Josh Minkins. He's a senior. He's good. They have a guy that has an absolute all name team, Storm Duck. He's a corner. He's good. Their secondary's good, man.
No, they're transfers. They're all transfers. Outside of Jarvis Brownlee. Transfers. I mean, we've got stud transfers, dog. Come on now. Jarvis Brownlee is the one that stood out to me. The true sophomore out of Miami. Last year, 51 tackles from the corner position, 2 interceptions, and 12 pass breakups. That was big for me. Those were like Rashard Fant numbers. So it could be a good shutdown, a little Brownlee Island kind of thing. I don't think he can I don't think if he's going to be on camper, I don't think he's going to be able to guard him. But, and then here's a funny one. Their defensive coordinator is new as well. He's coming from Purdue.
And I can't wait to talk about him.
There you go.
They're going from a 4-3 system to a 4-2-5. You know the roster turnover you need to do that successfully? We had an issue with that, right? When we went to a 4-2-5. Mm-hmm. 4-2-5 is so different than like going from a 3-4 to a 4-3 or vice versa is difficult, but not as
really
much.
Just on the line. That's really just more on the line than it is anything else.
A 4-2, like a Husky position doesn't exist. It literally doesn't. Then you go from a 4-3, which they were in, to a 4-2-5, where you don't have any outside linebackers. You now have 2 inside linebackers. I don't know, man. We'll get into it. I think they're going to struggle on both sides of the ball.
So they did bring in, I think he's a linebacker, kind of edge guy from Stanford transfer that I read about. I didn't read anything about your guy. Didn't read anything. I mean, it's great. Good for him. I mean, if he's going to be on the line, then, I don't know what.
Yeah, you're talking about Stephen Herron.
Yeah. So you're going against Matt
Yeah.
Bedford, the other guy. English, is that what you said his last name?
Yeah.
So, good luck, I guess. So, anything else? Give me your key matchups. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's go right into that. We didn't even do
Yeah.
that yet. Let's do key matchups.
Yeah, I think this is really going to be one in the trenches. I think their offensive line does bring back two starters. They bring in two transfers. Their line is supposed to be good, but their line was good with a completely different style. And I think if you can get to a statue, right? We found out like if you got to IU's quarterback last year, the game was done. So I think our defensive line versus our offensive line is going to be huge. And then vice versa, right? I think our offensive line versus their defensive line. I already mentioned the stud, who's their best defensive player, plus that Stanford transfer. I think our tackles are going to have a great game to give our quarterback a chance.
Just run the ball. Just
That's
run
it.
the ball with Henderson all day. Henderson, Turner, Lucas, Jackson. Just run the ball. I only have one key matchup, and it's a scary one. And it's Jeff Brom versus Coach Tom Allen, CTA. CTA is 1-4 versus Jeff Brom. Jeff Brom had some bad Purdue teams. The first time one of those 4 wins took place during his first year at Purdue in 2017. So would like to see a little turnaround here from CTA, see if we can get the monkey off of his back. Haven't beat Purdue since 2019. Played in a couple close ones. Really, honestly, I think we should have beat him last year had Dexter Williams not literally exploded his knee on what would have been the second touchdown drive of the game. But yeah, that's where I'm looking. Can CTA get the Brom monkey off of his back? What do you got? Another one?
I don't. That's it.
That's it. Okay, 50,000-foot view part, and then we're gonna move on. So let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom, work our way up. Start from the bottom. Now we're here. Special teams, new kicker. They have a new kicker. They had a really good kicker transferred. I can't remember where he transferred to. I want to say Michigan. Say he like transferred to Michigan or something. Pretty good kicker. He's gone. So then I got a new kicker. Who cares? Special teams. And unless you have Jalen Lucas on your team, nobody's going to talk about your special teams. Defense. I'm saying take the over, Brandon. We're not going to get into the betting lines until later. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. Louisville's defense should be interesting. Starting linebackers from last year, gone. Starting defensive end outside of English, gone. Secondary, tons of transfer. Does it sound familiar? It does, right? I think we're better everywhere. I think our defensive ends are better. I think our linebacker, which we have tons of experience still there, so we can't even talk about the difference or the similarities there. But secondary, I think we're better as well. But should be interesting to see how it goes. Offense. Let's see. Let me zoom in. I'm getting old. I took this screenshot directly off of College Football News preview from Louisville. It's pretty interesting. So I'll just read it to you. So Brom's offense system didn't rip it up at Purdue quite as much as you would think. Purdue finished 55th in the country in total offense and 74th in scoring last year. Meanwhile, Louisville, who fired their coach, right? Fired him, or did he move on?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember.
It doesn't matter. Louisville finished 48th in total offense, 73rd in scoring, both better, barely. But in 2021, Purdue was 33rd in total offense, Louisville 21st. The bad year, 2020, for both programs, Purdue 70th, Louisville 29th. Purdue was 75th in the nation in total offense in 2019, and Louisville was 24th. So, Brandon, I posed you a question. Is Jeff Brom really that good? Is he really that much of an offensive mind?
You know what I think.
Well, I don't. Do the listeners know what you think? Tell us.
I think he lived off a cake schedule. He lived off a big win against Ohio State. I think he isn't as good as everyone thinks he is. But he plays in arguably one of the worst conferences, so I think he will skate by on name alone in a city that reveres him. So he's in a really good situation, but I think he's overrated.
Yes. I've said it for a long time. I really have. I mean, okay, let me ask you another question. And this might, hopefully, I don't steal this from your randos or anything because I've not seen them.
Nope.
Did he take a step down?
No.
You don't think so?
He has a chance to win the ACC at Louisville. He has zero chance to win the Big Ten at Purdue, especially
he was in the Big Ten championship game last year.
but with divisions going away, he absolutely should have made the move. Louisville has more money. He's going to get paid more. People in Louisville will love him more than people did in West Lafayette. It was a good move for Braum, for his bank account, for his fan base, for his going back home. It was a no-brainer move, and I do think Louisville's ahead of Purdue as a brand.
Okay, so let's say that it's not Jeff Braum. It's not somebody with Louisville ties. You move from a Big Ten school that was just playing in the Big Ten championship game. So there's tons of momentum there. You should be able to recruit like crazy to that school. Would that be a step back for let's put Mel Tucker in that position? He's going from Purdue, who didn't fire him, he's leaving.
Yeah, no, I think even if you take nameless and faceless coach, I think Louisville is a step up from Purdue.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I disagree with you. I mean, we don't have to argue about it, but I just disagree with you.
It's good podcasting when we don't agree.
That's fine. Do you want to read the promo again?
No. Can we do Dubich Sportsbook?
Oh, we can. Yeah, I forgot. You need to start putting this stuff on the outline or something. So I'll make a note that goes before promo. Got it.
Okay. It's not a lot. But let's go to your quote. Do you want to say your computer quote again?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure
computers are for porn.
Players play, computers are for porn.
Yes. So let's see what the computers think. The computers give Louisville a 71% chance of winning, and IU a 29%. I couldn't disagree more with that. I think if I was making this, I'd put it maybe 60-40, maybe 55-45. I do think Louisville will. There's no line out for this game. If I had to guess,
7.5.
Ooh, I was going to say 5.5, 6. I was going to say Louisville -6. So we're right there on what that is. So remember that number. They have the 4th best odds to win the ACC at plus 1,200. They are behind only Clemson, Florida State, and UNC. But again, the ACC is trash. Here was the most interesting thing. What do you think the highest win total I saw for Louisville was?
You play 12 games.
Yes.
Highest win total, 10.5.
No, 9.
Okay.
What do you think the lowest I saw?
Like this is a prediction or this is an over/under?
Over/under.
3.5.
6. Right. I think that's I think a 3-game swing's pretty large swing when it comes to win projections. Right.
Let's do this.
I have them at 7-5. I have them at 7-5.
Let's go through the schedule. I've got it pulled right here. Okay.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A kickoff game. That's what this is. Louisville's at Georgia Tech. Louisville 8-point favorite right now.
Georgia Tech's awful, so that's a win.
Where's it at though? Is it in the Dome? It's in the Dome. It's in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm gonna take Georgia Tech in that one.
Wow, you get really good money if you take plus that. Okay, right. Murray State,
Murray State win. And you got IU. We're not going to talk about this. Boston College at home, probably a win.
Win. Totally. I have him at 4-0, by the way.
I see it. Okay. I see
And then
him
loss.
see him losing at North Carolina State. I see
Yep.
them losing to Notre Dame.
Yep. They'll lose to
I
Pitt.
don't know about Pitt. I don't know if they're supposed to be any good or not.
Duke will be tough.
Duke will be, I think, probably a win. Virginia
Yeah.
Tech down
Loss.
again. Probably. Oh, you think?
Yeah, I love their coach.
Okay. Virginia win. Miami.
Loss.
No. You win that game. I'm telling you, based off of listening to Levitard for the last few years, you win that game. It's the weirdest thing ever, man. They're so unconfident late in the year at home. It's crazy. And there's going to be about 14,000 people at that game. And then you've got Kentucky at home, toss-up game. Wait,
So I think it's a win. I think it's a 7 I have them at 7-5.
They finish with an SEC. So they're not favorite to win that game. They're strong underdogs at Miami. They're strong favorites against Virginia Tech. Pitt is a big time favorite. Notre Dame's a big time favorite. North Carolina State, big time favorite. That's really it. I mean, you talked about the 72% basically to beat IU. Man, I don't get it. I'm not going to keep, I sound like a broken record, man. Nobody knows anything. Nobody's going to know anything about this team until they start playing football. No, how can you predict how good or bad Taven Jackson's going to be until you've seen him? How can you do that? I was talking with Seth about this last week, and it was a day after the pod. So our friends at Big Banter had put out their quarterback rankings and had Taven Jackson listed at 12 out of 14. My question to Seth was, we've never seen him play football outside of a couple snaps in some meaningless game at Tennessee. We've never seen him play. Why is he ranked 12th, right? Because here's my question.
So you want him to go NA, just like straight NA?
No. Here's my question, because I feel like it's way too low. I feel like he's maybe 8. I feel like he's anywhere between 7 and 10, right? But we've never seen him. And here's why I think, because I'm a huge homer, right? But what my thought process was, okay, let's say he was at Indiana and he was a 4-star prospect and he was a top 200 prospect. And I think he was the 11th ranked quarterback in that class. The 11th ranked quarterback in that class. And instead of going from Tennessee to Indiana, he goes from Indiana to Tennessee. Where does he rank in the rankings in the SEC? Do you think he's 12th? I don't think so.
No, not at all.
No, I think he's at least top 6, top 7 without seeing any football, right? You haven't seen him play at all, and they underrate everything. You've got experience. You have what I have statistically said, or have proven, I can prove it to everybody, was one of the best wide receivers in the country when he was healthy with a crap quarterback trying to throw him the ball in Cam Camper. You have him returning. You have a really strong backfield. You have one of the most explosive players in the country, and that's not an understatement. One of the most explosive players in the country in Jalen Lucas in the offense. You've got playmakers on defense and Andre Carter. You've got a really experienced safety part of the secondary. You've got really good linebackers, as we talked about earlier in the pod. How can you make predictions like this? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I understand they have to do something, but you got to see them play first. You know what I mean? And it sucks that we're going to have to start off with probably our second hardest game on the schedule and then our easiest game on the schedule and then right into Louisville. So we may not even know anything until we get to this game anyway. But yeah, here we are. Sorry, did you have more sports books? Sorry to hijack that from you.
So it kind of, sorta. So I found this website on Fox Sports that did like a simulator, right? So they simulated this game And what do you think the final score was?
Fox Sports.
This isn't our predictions.
Big
I'll just tell you.
Tell me.
27-23 Louisville.
I mean, it sounds about right.
Right? It does.
27-23.
Yep.
Sounds about right. It's hard to get mad at that. I don't agree. I think it's flip-flop it, but
yeah. So the weird thing that I kind of didn't like, and this is cue up your computer joke, they actually have us throwing the ball all over them in this projection. They have us throwing for 243 yards and only running for 111. Which we know we're gonna run the ball so much. We obviously know more than these people do. So that was interesting. They have them kind of beating us up on both. They have them passing for 219 yards and rushing for 201. If they run for over 200 yards, IU's in trouble.
With what? What are they running the football with? I mean, their running back, who should be their starting running back. I don't even remember his name.
They got that transfer from
whatever.
Wisconsin
they got
too.
They've got some transfers. They got a transfer, I think, from it's Wisconsin, but still 200 yards in a Jeff Brom offense. I don't think so. I don't think so.
But yeah, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Computers. But yeah, I just thought that 27-23 kind of simulator was interesting.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Interesting, just as like a moving on thing. Cool. Super quick word from our sponsor, Monon Track Club. MTC is Indiana's running brand built on a deep love for the sport and the Hoosier State. They craft products, tell stories, and create experiences that aim to celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Check out the link in the show notes for more details on their club runs and to shop their sick gear and shirts and hoodies and koozies. As a thank you to our listeners, they're offering 10% off your order. Use promo code LEO10 at checkout. That's LEO10 at checkout. Promo code will also be in the show notes. Guys, let's support Garrett. I'm about a little bit under 2 months away from going out on his bachelor party. So let's get him some shirts sold and use that code just to show some love and get 10% off. Take some money away from him while giving him a little bit of your money. So, cool. We don't have any Seth Sack today. Brando, let's get right into your randos.
So I cut it down because I know we're running a little long here. So I had 5. I'm cutting down to 3. It's time for Brandon to piss off a fan base.
Here we go.
Can you name a scuzzier school in Louisville? I mean, you had Bobby Petrino. Charlie Strong was fine when he was there, but I mean, he proved to be an absolute fraud. Obviously, you have the whole Rick Pitino thing. I think Jeff Brom is kind of like a Tom Crean hire. Like, hey, look at us. We can actually hire decent people.
Yeah.
Obviously that, how Mac just pissed off the entire Louisville fan base. I don't know. Louisville, I think, number 1 scuzzy school in the country.
Number 1 scuzzy school. And they're a downtown school too. Like they're a city school. They also had the whole Adidas thing. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Did you say that? So they had
I
whole
didn't,
thing.
I didn't, but could have. That's right there too.
They almost got us in some big time trouble. Scuzzier school. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could say Michigan State. Sorry guys if you're listening. Man, I mean, I'm sure there is, right? Florida? Maybe Florida. I can't think of anything off of the top of my head though. So
it's because they're the scuzziest.
Wait, West Virginia count?
Oh man, I
don't like recency bias.
Well, yeah, the whole Huggins thing is really unfortunate.
That, and I would say traditionally the people that go to that school are probably not like.
Oh, dude, no, I disagree. I'd want to party with some Mountaineer fans. I feel like they'd be a blast.
I just
drinking moonshine at like 7 a.m.
I just feel like they probably Like they're the kind of people that if you had Bud Light at your party, like it would just be a whole thing.
So I didn't even the Papa John's guy. He's the
The Papa
scuzziest
John's
dude.
guy. There you go.
He's the scuzziest dude in the world.
Okay, so listen, I'll play the other side so that way that we don't get hate mail from Louisville people because
I want Louisville
because they
mentions.
still mail their letters. Their stadium, I've never been in it, but when I was at the track, I was at the track last summer. Not for the Derby, but for some just like a Friday at the races kind of thing, a little work thing. You can see the stadium from there, and it's big and it's awesome. But I haven't been inside of it. I thought Cincinnati Stadium from the outside was beautiful and awesome. And then I get in there and they got porta potties. So you never know. Who knows where
Porta potties, not as scuzzy as Louisville.
Dude, is Cincinnati? There's one. What about Cincinnati? Huggy Bear's former employer, the radio station that
they have Sean Miller now.
Trouble.
They have Sean Miller now.
They've got Sean Miller. The radio station's the one that got.
No, they have
Xavier,
trouble,
right?
They have Xavier.
Oh, Xavier too. Doesn't matter. City of Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's pretty scuzzy. I call him scummy, not scuzzy.
Okay, all right.
And scuzzy is worse than scummy.
Scummy. You just have like a film. On you, kind of like a sticky.
Yeah, like but you can shake it off. You can walk. You can't scuzz when you got scuzz sticks.
Scuzz. You got to take like a deep bath, like a soak.
You need a power washed.
Yeah.
All right. Right on brand with this next question. Where is Louisville the worst Midwest city?
Fort Wayne.
I think it is.
Fort Wayne.
Ooh, I don't know if I call Fort Wayne a city.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Oh my god. My wife is from like up in that area. And
it's not a city.
She would talk about Fort Wayne from time to time. No, I'm not hating on her. She's great. She's amazing. She loves Indianapolis, lived in Indianapolis, downtown. Phenomenal. I love Indianapolis. People hate on Indianapolis.
Indianapolis is the best Midwest city.
Thank you.
Unquestionably.
Fort Wayne has a what do you call it? Where you think that you're bigger than your pants.
Little man, Napoleon.
Whatever it is.
Napoleon.
They've got something. They think that they are a big city. Like they are a big city. Bruh, you're not. It's not good. But Louisville, I don't know, man. Louisville's okay. I partied in Louisville a few times.
They keep trying to be Nashville, and it's embarrassing.
They've got a really good spot called Hammerheads, I think it's called. It's like hole in the wall place that's got like a big shark outside of it.
4th Street sucks.
4th Street does. It kind of sucks. Yeah.
Bardstown Road is like their Broad Ripple. It's decent.
It's decent.
It's decent. They got a couple, like 1 or 2 really good breweries there.
I dated a girl that went to Bellarmine.
Yeah.
Down there. Went to Bellarmine. Yeah. It was a good time.
Anyway,
my buddy went there.
The only city I can think that's potentially worse is Cleveland. But
oh my God, Cleveland's the worst. Wait, I don't even consider it Midwest.
They got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I don't care what they got.
They got lakefront property.
They have rivers that have caught on fire.
This is true.
It's water. Go try to light some water on fire, Brandon. Tell me how it works.
Is Louisville better? It's better than Detroit. It's better than Detroit.
I'm not considering that Midwest. I guess I feel like it's too far north. But if that's what we're considering Midwest, then yes, Detroit and Cleveland way worse than Louisville.
I wouldn't say way worse. I think Louisville's the 3rd worst city.
Worse than Louisville.
I can't think of any other 2. Or anyway, that's what I think. I think it's the scuzziest university and the 3rd worst city in the Midwest. You teed up this question, so this probably is quick. City universities just don't seem like college. Georgia Tech, Pitt, Louisville,
Iowa,
Paul, sure. It doesn't seem like a Penn State, a Michigan, an IU.
Yeah, IU big time.
Right? Like I would never, ever, ever go to a city university.
Would you go to USC?
No.
Okay.
Now
I
I
can
take
see
it
it.
back. I take it back.
Uh-oh.
Would you consider Scottsdale a city? Yes, you would.
Is it? I can't remember if it's like I didn't visit it when I was out there. I was just out there last year. I didn't visit it um when we were out there, but I don't. Is it in the city?
It
Arizona
is.
State?
It is.
Man.
And also, I think I'd go to Austin, Texas.
Austin,
Texas.
Massachusetts.
Great reference.
Yes, I would go there too. I'm sure we're not thinking of some of them. I mean, Tallahassee, is that a city? Florida State? Are they like in the city?
It is, but it's more like Champaign, right? Like it's a city, but not a city,
Gotcha.
right? Like it's not a city. It's a city because of the university, and the town is the college's personality, right? So like I would count Tallahassee as a college town. I wouldn't call it a city university because Tallahassee wouldn't exist without Florida State.
Have you ever been to Ohio State? Sorry.
Well, I love Columbus, actually. I low-key think
Do
Columbus
you?
is a lot of fun. Yeah, I had to go to Columbus a lot for work in my younger days. And I thought Columbus was pretty sweet. I forget the street that they have.
I've been out there to a show before, but like a concert, like when we were young enough to like be like, hey, this band is playing out there. You want to go tomorrow? And it's like, yeah, sure. I'll drive 3 hours out there, see the show, drive 3 hours back. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, give me a college town over city university 10 out of 10 times. Well, 9 out of 10 times because there are the unicorns that exist.
Yeah. I just think we're spoiled. I think IU is such an awesome, like Bloomington is IU.
Correct.
Right.
Bloomington would not exist. If IU went away, Bloomington would just get eaten by, I don't know, the trees.
Martinsville.
Yeah.
Sorry, Martinsville listeners. Sorry. Cool. That's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, again, guys, I don't think it's as long as last week, but yeah, that was a lot of hatred. You didn't say the different
I started and then I forgot I was supposed to do it. So listeners, I was gonna switch up saying Louisville, Louisville, and Louisville.
Yeah.
And so I did that in the intro, and then I just kind of got going, and I forgot that I was.
And I also said I wasn't going to say that and like not give away the trick, but a little inside baseball just because we didn't do it. So it is what it is. I was not going to be a part of it.
You weren't. You let me do the hate. You stay.
I tried.
You stay out of it.
Ulu people. That was not me. It's all good. Right. All right. Be sure to check out our pod. It's on podcast. Check it out on Twitter. You're already checking out the pod if you're listening. It's on Twitter. It's at Podcast LEO. Be sure to follow our new partner at Big Banter Sports. That's Big Banter Sports for all of the latest updates involving our podcast, as well as the new additions being added weekly. Be sure to download, rate, review, follow on all of our platforms, and make sure to check us out next week as we zip through our preview of our last non-conference matchup against Akron.
Zips.
Do you guys get it? Cool. Love you guys. LEO.
Remember to tweet at Seth that he's scared. LEO.
Don't do that to me. LEO. He said it.
LEO. Awesome day. LEO. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. LEO.
All right, great. LEO.
Appreciate you guys. LEO. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. LEO.
Have a great day. LEO.
Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And LEO. Oh, thank you so much. LEO.
Well, thanks so much, LEO.
Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. LEO. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. LEO.
Awesome. LEO.
LEO.